Well, boys, what do you think about today's match?
We're going to kill him.
That's right. First place. 40-0.
Boy, that's a prediction.
What do you think about your match today against the Daves?
Well, we've got to give them a total of 24 strokes between the two of them. That's a lot of strokes. I got to give 10. Chris has got to give 14. I don't know. I don't know about this new handicap system. It's starting to be crazy. Hello, friends, and welcome back to Mulligan's Island. I'm Dunsey.
And I'm Gags. Welcome back to the 26T Studios. I'd like to start with the weather forecast again. Got a little rain in the morning, and as usual, cart path only again. I don't know how many times that is, Mike.
I'm pretty sure that it's every time but one, and the one time I remember it took me 4 holes to drive off the cart path because I was such in the habit of it.
Yeah, bad habits are hard to break. But we got the round in, the skies opened up for some sun, and we got our round in. It was fun.
Standings have not really changed that much at the very top. Florio and Mundros won their match, and they are on top with 146 points. Dunn and Barnicki barely won their match, and we are now 7 points behind at 139. Johnson and Voorhees won their match with a no-show by Jeff Sarabian, and they are at 137, only 2 points back.
Yeah, the standings didn't change much, but there was some movement other areas of the standings, and we'll get to those down the road. But the standings seems to be starting to favor both the high handicap and low handicap golfers. The system's working, I think.
It seems like the system's working. For everybody except Bears and Stucco, they are still in 22nd place. However, they did gain 2 points on 21st, so they're only 13 back.
Well, they're making their move.
That's it.
Like we told them last week, let's focus up, boys, and they took that to heart, and here they come. This week's low net and low gross scores. Mike, how did we fare on that this week?
Well, as usual, Mike Florio shot the best score of the day, shooting a 1 over par 36. You know, Mike is consistent. If nothing else, he is very consistent. Marty Rapson shot 37. Mark Dosey shot 38. Bob Waite had a 37. Oh, Jimmy Van Horn shot a 36 and still got beat by Eldon. Wasn't too happy about that, JVH4.
That's okay. Keep plugging away. Eldon's coming to get everybody.
Horton shot a 38. Ward shot a 39. That's all your under 40 people. Pat O'Neill continues his streak of always having one of those great net scores. He shot a net 31 yesterday. Jimmy Van Horn, Ron English, Mark Dosey all had net 32s, which is really good. And Birchler shot a net 33. He's been a little inconsistent, but played well yesterday.
Yeah, nice job, Johnny.
Florio and Dave Batts.
Dave Batts.
Shot net 34s. So that's your group of golfers under par.
Mike, I noticed a couple names in there that haven't made it in the weekly very good scores category.
You're right.
Yeah, Mr. English and Mr. Batts. They, what were their scores again?
English 31, Batts 34.
Well, very good scores. And Johnny Birchler also showed back up and performed well.
With his net 33, yes.
Good job, boys.
Good job.
We're here today with Mark Dosey and pre-round interview. Mark, tell us a little bit about yourself. You've given us some nice jokes of the day, but we'd like to hear a little bit about you. Go right ahead.
Well, I'm almost 70 years old. Been divorced once.
Wait, you've been divorced once?
Yeah, came home one day early from work, got the ex-wife in bed with my best friend.
Oh, your best friend? Yeah. What did you do?
Well, I told the wife, no, on uncertain terms, get out of the house. And then I divorced her.
What did you say to your best friend?
I said, bad dog, bad dog.
Our next segment brings us to Hacker of the Week. Oh boy, Mike, who do we got this week?
As you know, Hacker of the Week is the golfer who shoots the highest net score, which means, according to his handicap, he shot higher than anyone else. Ron Fry did not have a good day yesterday. Shot a 59 with a 10 handicap, which gave him a net 49, which is 14 over par net score. But, you know, 2 8s and 3 7s and
Yeah.
not a whole lot of other good stuff will get you there.
Yeah, good poker hand, but not so well for a golf score.
Keep at it, Ron. You'll be all right.
Time for the beatdown of the week and some other scores and team scores of interest. Mike, who do we got?
Beatdown of the week was Paffhausen and Radgens beating Joy and Keskis 31-9. That was the biggest margin of victory. Paffhausen Radgens had a good day. Florio Mundros, not far behind, beating Rapson and Scheibel 29-11.
Good matchup there.
And then 3 teams got 26 points. Bircher Kapler beat Bears and Stuckel 26-14. O'Neill and Yukinto beat Boss and Porman 26-14. And Johnson and Voorhees beat Bonder and Sarabian because Sarabian didn't show up 26-8.
No show.
An interesting matchup that we talked about last week, Dozy and Murano beat Mussen and Van Horn 25-15. And your match,
Our match was...
you tied.
We tied.
The only tie of the week, 2020.
No help from me.
Yeah.
All Jeff Horton. Mr. Brunk played very, very well. Sneaky. He had a couple bobbles on 7 and 8 with a 10 and 11 score, but other than that, played really well. Good job, Fred.
Congratulations. Okay.
It's time for Show Me the Cheese. Mike, what do we have?
Hey, the Sheeny Pool once again performed as expected. Now, you mentioned Fred Brunk. He got a skin on number 1 for $13 and a skin on number 9 for $13. Great job, Fred, outside of the trouble you had in the middle. Ron English on number 3 had a 2-hole skin for $26. And as usual, Eldon Johnson got a skin on number 8, $65. Wow. You know, Eldon Johnson is to the point where the skins pool, the Sheeny pool, is not only paying for the $60 he puts into it, but it's starting to pay for his actual golf league fees for the year.
Yeah, we might need to change the name to the Eldon Johnson pool.
No kidding. And then in the Wardo pool.
Oh, the admin.
Yeah. The admin had $70 in the pot, and luckily there was only 2 skins winners. One, of course, was the admin, Doug Ward on number 2, and Marty Rapson on number 7. They each split the 70, got $35 each, so good job, boys. I understand there was a bunch of other skins that got knocked out by each other. Horton and Jimmy Van Horn, a few other people knocked each other out.
Jimmy wasn't too happy about being knocked out, but...
Yeah, Jimmy wasn't too happy because he shot a 36 and got beat by Eldon.
Yeah, well, take your medicine. One of our more popular segments, Mike, is Joke of the Day.
And who's that from today?
Andy stepped back up and gave us some really nice material. So, Andy,
something we can use.
Yeah, shocker.
Nice. Shocker.
All right. Andy, take it away.
3 guys ready to enter the pearly gates. And St. Peter says, I need to know how you got here. One guy says, well, I was in a car accident. Second guy says, well, I had a massive heart attack. Third guy says, sinus. Peter says, you mean sinus? And you had sinus problems and died? Oh, sinus. Says, well, elaborate. Says, well, I was at the neighbor's house. A cup of coffee, one thing led to another. Her husband came home and seen us.
That was hysterical. Nice job, Andy. I know it's tough for you to find one that we can use, but you did it again. Mike, let's explore some other areas of the golf course. How about if we bring in Rule of the Week?
Rule of the Week. All right, let's give an example. Here's your dilemma. You're teeing up your ball on a long par 5, and you know you really need to crush a drive to have a shot at making the green in 2. You step back to take a practice swing, but as you follow through, the toe of your driver barely taps the ball and it falls off the tee. Stunned, you look at your playing partner who is laughing hysterically and says, "You got all of that one. Now you're hitting 2." Is he right?
Well, we'll come back later on and we will explore the answer to this rule. Next week, we are off to the lakes, Mike. I heard about some breaking news for next week, though.
That's right. The weather, I know it's early, is calling for sun all day on Tuesday and some clouds on Wednesday, but no rain.
Fake news or real news, Mike?
Hard to say. It's too early to call.
See you all next week on the lakes.
Don't forget, pace of play. Lakes takes a little longer, so you got to pay attention. Keep up with that group in front of you.
Time to revisit the rule of the week. Mike, finish up and give everybody the proper direction.
So here's the ruling. Is he right about you laying 2? No. According to Rule 6.2b, if you had no intent on hitting the ball, it's not a penalty and you're allowed to re-tee it. Taking advantage of the rule, you shake off your mild case of embarrassment, smoke one down the middle of the fairway, and look at your playing partner with a smirk. Now I'm hitting 2.
We hope you enjoyed our show today. I'm Gags.
And I'm Dunsey, and we're done. Play Ready Golf.
Stay tuned for more Mulligan's Island coming next week.
Good night, John Felino.